Welcome back, folks. Manic Sonic here for the next part of my Pokemon Red ROM Let's Play. In the last part, we found the virus scanner and went back to get Mr. Remiko out of the haunted mansion. We found out that the missing nose were just Pokemon, and that the one that was giving us the most problems was actually just Kangaskhan. Sorry if you heard sound there. I was just adjusting my mic or my headset. Sorry. But anyways, yeah. So we got the Pokeflute from that, and now we're back in Castro Valley, and we're in the gym. So I was looking for a Sparrow off screen to teach Fly to, so Razzle leveled up one, if you noticed that. I'm gonna lead with Volva and Dam just to finish off his leveling up. I'm gonna try to place all these trainers, though they all look similar, so I'm not 100% sure. He did say that's the one that's surrounded, though, so I'm gonna try to fight that one last. Fighting Pokemon are the best. Okay, I guess some people might say that. That's weird. Jugglers don't usually use fighting types. They usually use poison and psychic types. But whatever. I guess that neither really makes sense if you think about it. If you think a juggler would use things like Voltorbs or whatnot. Round spherical Pokemon. I kept pressing my luck with that, but I didn't take too much damage anyways. And he wasted his turn with Leer, so now Rolling Kick. So I guess we're going to start seeing the AI switching out their Pokemon now, which is sort of annoying, but whatever. And, okay, Karate Chop. Oh, that was a critical hit too. I think Karate Chop has a high critical or hit right now, I think about it. He's using normal Pokemon. That's odd looking Tauros, but okay. But he's using normal types in a fighting gym, which is really weird since the only thing normal's really weak against is fighting, and Poliwrath, which is part fighting. Its other evolved form, Politoed, is not, but Poliwrath becomes a fighting when it evolves. It's the only one in the team that is. Why? I don't know. I guess it looks sort of muscular, so. Master Koji only uses fighting Pokemon. Well, hopefully that's true. Speaking of which, I just realized something. Maybe Tauros is a fighting in this game. Or it could be because it has a strong physical attack. I don't know. I guess it could seem like it might actually make sense to be a fighting type in a sense. Not in the punching kicking sense, but more like a sumo sense. And okay. That's a looking Primeape. Better than the original though. But still looks sort of weird. It looks pretty annoyed too. Maybe it's annoyed at its own appearance. Look at that little oh, what do they call it? I don't know. Remember what they call that? It looks like a star on his forehead. Oh, a cross on his forehead, sort of. Whatever. It's supposed to be like an angry thing, like it's getting mad or something. How could Primeape fail me? Quite easily, actually. Primeape's not the most defensive Pokemon. Most fighting types aren't all that defensive. They have okay physical defense, but they're not overly defensive. And why am I sticking with Robin? He's already level 40. I just noticed that. I should pay more attention to that. I'll switch to someone else after this. Oh, and he leveled up again. Great. So now he's going to be a little bit ahead of everyone when I finish training everyone, but whatever. It's not a big deal. I could try to sweep this gym with him, but I'd rather keep all my Pokemon semi close in levels. And if I use him here, I'll have to grind all my Pokemon a lot more later, so. Can't tell who's who. You have no eye for detail. No, I don't. I'm not going to admit that. I don't have the greatest eye for detail. That's why I'd never be good as an artist or a fashion designer. Don't even notice the differences with clothes. You go to one place, it's cheaper, whatnot, but whatever. If someone sees a slight design difference, let me know. I don't see it. I think it's our #1 strain SG, which is actually quite bad in this game. Especially since really the only thing that does actual physical damage are fighting types in this generation. So yeah, probably not the brightest idea. Though in later generations, they did make fighting types have pairings with other types, like actually, no, Poliwhirl was first generation, but they started doing it more in the third generation with the appearance of Meditite and Medichan. Though they're not particularly good. It's psychic fighting, which I guess is okay because then other fightings aren't so good against it, and psychic's not so good against it. But most psychic moves are special, and to have to combine a Pokemon that should specialize in fighting, like in physical moves, like a fighting type, and to combine it with a special Pokemon seems really bad planning. But that's just my opinion. Some people might see a benefit of it. I don't. I've never actually used Medichan too much. The one thing about it is I think it has the ability Pure Power, which is an okay ability. Or is it Huge Power, Strength Power, or something? It has an okay ability. It increases its power. I can't remember exactly what the stipulations for that is, though. I'm not really commenting too much on the actual battles, but basically, not much of a challenge. I'm killing most of them very easily, which is to be expected. Hopefully, later on, the next gym might give me a little bit more problem because psychic types, I'm not really overly prepared for that. The only thing that's really strong against... Oh, okay, I thought I was actually playing the gym later. I was like, oh no, I missed one trainer, but whatever. If I missed one trainer, it's not all that bad, I guess. I'm basically using the same Pokemon, so... Actually, I could probably just cut most of these battles, but for time's sake, I might as well just show them. Make this the gym the whole part. And, not again. Whatever, I get to weaken them both. Maybe I'll be lucky I'll get critical or kill this one. Well, that's sort of funny. That doesn't happen too often when I say, when I'm talking about a critical and it actually happens. But I guess there's a chance of it happening. I don't know what the chance is. I don't know what the chance of a critical hit without a move like Slash that has a higher critical hit rate is. I'm not 100% sure. I know in the first generation, your speed has something to do with it. What's this? Trespassing in my gym? Trespassing? Well, aren't people supposed to go in gyms to win battles? Isn't that sort of like the point of being a trainer? Why would it be, why would I be trespassing? That's sort of... Why would you make a gym private property? It makes no sense. But something to mention is there actually is a fighting gym in the original games. It's not an official gym though. It's in the same city as the psychic gym, Saffron. Its story is it wants to be one, but Sabrina and her psychic types came in and took over the power of the major gym. And from them you get the choice of a Hitmonchan or a Hitmonlee, only one. But not much better than actually this gym, and that was probably a bad choice to leave him in, but whatever. Let's see. Heracross? Oh, okay, I don't even have to search out. It's 4 times weak to flying, so it's definitely going down. It could have been level 40, and it most likely still would have went down very easily. Machamp, on the other hand, could be a problem, and that's an odd-looking Machamp. But, okay. I'm not going to, sprites don't exactly always have to look as they did, especially in the first generation. Whatever, just a couple wing attacks will take care of it. And then we'll have our 4th badge. And we know where the next one is. The next one's all the way back in, what is it, New Wave Town or something like that? Basically our home, so we'll probably get back there at some point. I'm probably going to do some things before that. I have to wait and see. Okay, here you just have the fist badge. Now they have fist badge. You can use Surf outside of battle, which would help if I had Surf. Such as TM. I found as a gift. TM1. Dynamic Punch. It has a high physical hit rating. It has a high attack base power, but it can confuse your opponents, but it has a very, very, very low not very low accuracy, but low enough that it makes it pretty useless. Now I'm missing the SSN tickets. Meaning I can't get on the SSN, and with my guess, I'm guessing that's what Surf is, because in the original game there was an HM there, and it was cut, but since we have cut, and we need Surf now, that's probably where it is. So, probably in the next part, we will be heading off into Castro Forest, which is, whatever. That's where we'll be going next. It's to the west of the city. Hopefully we'll find the SSN ticket, and we'll come back. But anyways, leave some comments, rate this video, subscribe to find out when I release future videos, and I'll see you in the next video, folks. Peace.